Morning, guys. It is Tuesday morning, sports card hobby news. We are going to be talking about the monstrous new record Michael Jordan card that just sold through Golden Auctions. Stick around. Hello to all my sports card collector, investor, all of my collectibles friends out there. I hope that everyone is having a good Tuesday. Has your week started off well? Talk to me, guys. Good, bad, and different? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. How has your week started off? If you're new here, I would appreciate the subscribe button. If you like what you hear, the like button, and then a tappity tap on the notification bell, just so you are kept up to speed on all of the new videos that come out. We do come out with videos 4 to 5 times a week, typically, sometimes more. And then we also have a weekly off-centered show where I jump on with Goofball Brad, the comeback card investor, and we talk for about an hour just about hobby stuff. So it's a good time. Thanks very much for stopping by. All right, big news from Ken Golden from Golden Auctions. Just made a monstrous sale. Now, in most cases, we've kind of become numb to these. You know, the Honus Wagner new record sale, or the 52 Mantle, or the 86 Fleer Jordan record sale. It's kind of like yawn. You know, we've heard it all before, but this one in particular got my attention, and I'll explain why that is. And basically what this card was that sold for a record for a Jordan card, which is a big deal. Michael Jordan has kind of become the barometer for a lot of the hobby. If we're talking about the high-end hobby, if you're looking at the most cards that are being graded by PSA, Michael Jordan cards are the most common athlete that's being graded right now through PSA, and that should tell you something. When they've got millions of cards in their backlog, Michael Jordan is the hottest commodity in sports cards, really over any other player. And granted, yes, you've got the Mickey Mantles, you've got some of these classic, vintage cards that are out there, but basketball has really kind of taken hold, and Jordan cards in particular, Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, have really kind of dictated the market a lot. Now, granted, yes, you've got a lot of vintage cards that are very, very popular, but my point is that Jordan cards, it seems like ever since kind of leading up to that Last Dance documentary, it just kickstarted just a massive, massive influx in demand for the GOAT, for the all-time greatest basketball player of all time. And, it just hasn't stopped since. And this is another example, an interesting sale. This was through Golden Auctions private sales division. So I assume that wasn't through just kind of their regular auction. That's a private sale, exactly what it sounds like. And granted, I don't know the ins and outs of how this all went down, but it was a $2.7 million sale. And the card is a 97-98 Upper Deck game jersey card. And it's from the 92 All-Star game. Jordan, and that's the same year that the U.S. won the Olympics. So that's also the 92 Olympic basketball team, the greatest team of all time, the dream team, if you will, with all of those folks. So 92 was a big year for Michael Jordan. And this card in particular is very popular because this is the first Jordan game-worn jersey in a set. So this is the first one. And so here's the thing. Here's the thing about this. So yes, that's very cool that this is the first game-worn jersey in any particular set. It is numbered out of 23 and it's inscribed, which is another cool part of this card. This one is number 6 out of 23, and he actually wrote it on there, or so it seems. It's signed and then it's numbered 6 out of 23. The assumption is that he numbered that. He did the inscription. And so, it's very, very cool. I mean, it's a cool card, $2.7 million. And so the reason why I bring this up, if you've been following my channel for the last few months, I've really been heavily focused more on memorabilia cards, patch autos, and those sorts of cards. Some of them are rookie cards, some of them are not. But when I see stuff like this, now granted, I'm not saying that this is, someone overpaid, because it's all relative, really. And who knows, in a year, maybe 2.7 will look like an absolute bargain. Maybe these will be 5 million, 10 million, who knows? They're extremely rare, these types of cards, so I get it. But this one, though, BGS 8, which don't really care about the BGS 8 part, but the auto is also an 8, which is not a very good auto grade. And the reason why I follow it, I buy them. I'm buying quite a bit of them. Now, a lot will just say like, look, dude, nobody cares that the auto is an 8 because it's just a rare card. There's only 23 of them. It's from that first set. And the piece that I don't really understand, and again, I think this is something where I'm just wondering, I'm speculating and watching, are some of these other legends going to catch up? And I've been buying like, Jerry West autos, a lot of the National Treasures and Flawless stuff. And these are not even close to being in the same world. I believe I got this one for $250. And granted, there's not a fabulous patch to go with it and et cetera. But, Jerry West is the logo man, and to see like his on-card autos at $250 is just interesting. Again, LT. Greatest defensive player of all time. And it's about in that same price point as I just said. I mean, if you go into that kind of $250, $300, $350 range, these are out there. Larry Bird has signed a lot of stuff, but this one, pretty cool with a patch, National Treasures. It's numbered. And yeah, granted, Larry has signed quite a bit of stuff, but that was a $300 card. Not as well known, Tony Dorsett. Some people, like him, don't like him, whatever, but really cool patch, Hall of Fame running back for the Cowboys. And then for kind of the basketball fans out there, here's an Anthony Davis acetate card auto with a 10 auto. Is this one numbered? I'm not sure if it's actually numbered. It is. It's numbered out of 199. My point is that, a lot of these legends, and I'm not saying that Anthony Davis is a legend, but he's a top 10 NBA player when healthy, and that's a rookie card auto numbered, and it was very, very, in comparison, it's not even in the same world as this type of card. And I get it. This is the GOAT. This is kind of the high end. This is the very high end of rarity of all of that, for the greatest player of all time. I just wonder, and I guess what I'm watching for as the hobby evolves, as it matures, and there's also mention of, the Fanatics valuation in this with, the Fanatics sports card valuation at $10 billion. They actually mentioned that in this article. Is an ESPN article actually about this Ken Golden sale, this Golden auction sale. And it was kind of like, hey, well, if you're looking at that valuation and thinking, how do they get to $10 billion a year just for trading cards? Well, here's an example of how they get there. And that's kind of the point that they were making with this particular sale. But I just wonder if this sort of thing is going to catch up. If some of these other legends, these autos and patch autos and other things that are out there, and like I said, not even in the same world as far as price point goes, I wonder if the hobby will kind of get around more of that memorabilia stuff. And the reason, and I guess in comparison to regular rookie cards. And the reason why I say that is you can get, for example, I'll use a current player, Trae Young, a popular young NBA player, Trae Young. There are certain auto cards for Trae Young, rookie cards that are less expensive than parallel rookie cards, Orange Prisms or whatever it is. And they are not even close to the same price, meaning the auto cards are a lot lower than the actual parallel of that rookie card. And over time, I'm curious to see if that holds up, because I'm wondering if people are going to get more into the memorabilia, whether it be an autograph or a patch or whatever it is for these particular players. Are those going to be more of the chase cards, more of the important cards for these players as opposed to the rookie card? That $2.7 million Jordan, that patch auto card, it dwarfs a PSA 10 Michael Jordan rookie card. The PSA 10 right now is in that $300,000 to $400,000 range. The top copies, of those are, in the, the one sold for $700,000-$800,000. And you can say, well, yeah, buddy, but there's 320 of those PSA 10 Jordan rookie cards. There's only 23 of these auto cards. Yeah, but here's the thing is that Jordan has a lot of numbered auto cards. He has a lot of these. This isn't the only Jordan numbered card or auto card. There's many, many, many out there. There's actually a lot of them. So you can make arguments kind of on both sides. And look, I think that it's an amazing card. It's just 2.7 million is eye watering. It's just wild. So what do you think? Will the hobby catch up to kind of the other legends or just younger players? What about some of these up and coming players, whether it be Giannis or Tatum or, Trey or whoever we're talking about? Luka's stuff is already high. I feel like you've already kind of got the baked in price in a similar fashion as a Patrick Mahomes on the football side. But what about some of these other guys? Because let's face it, I think some of these guys are going to break through. Giannis has a title, and some of his autos are expensive already. So, he's not a great example. But, the Devin Bookers, the Jason Tatums, the Trey Youngs, kind of these up and coming, players. What is that going to look like moving forward? And will those cards be kind of more of the chase cards outside of like the parallel, the 50 different parallels we've seen? Each rookie's got, a zillion different parallel cards. Will the auto, the patch, the different kind of mem cards become more important? And I want to hear from you all. I don't think there's a right or wrong to this. It's more of like, what do you think? What is your opinion? I would like to hear your opinion on it because, like I said, I've been focused more on kind of the mem cards over the actual rookie card parallels for some of these newer players. And same goes for, the vintage cards, where it's like I could have bought another vintage rookie or just a vintage rookie card, kind of that base vintage rookie card. Or I could get a memorabilia card of that player, maybe a National Treasures or a Flawless or whatever it is. Willie Mays auto, that's from a, Fleer Showcase from a cool set. But yeah, anyway, I want to hear your thoughts on it because, I think it's an interesting debate and I'm curious to just hear what you all think. So guys, thank you very much for joining me here today for this Tuesday morning episode. Have an amazing rest of your day. Stay healthy, stay awesome, and I will talk to you again later.